Look at all you guys. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone's well and safe. I see that there are 0 watching, so that would also exclude me. Wow, I'm not even watching. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, wait a second. Maybe now I'm watching. Wide Family Farm, there you are. Maybe you were the one, or maybe you and I are the two. That could be. Doesn't matter. How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome. It's good to see you. Nice little raid we got you on. Yeah, well, what can I say? Wide Family Farm. I don't really announce I don't put up a post that I'm going to be live at such and such a time. I just do it on Mondays at 7 and Saturdays at 10. So, hey, Grumpy, there. How you doing? Is America a country? I believe it is, the Master Champ. I believe it is. It wasn't a bad day today here. It was a little cool. A little windy, but nice and sunny. It was a nicer day than like winter, right? So, but it's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. I think we're supposed to get like 16 or somewhere around 60. I think tomorrow. Wendy Benjamin, how you doing? Welcome all. It's good to see everyone. Hope everyone made it through the weekend okay. Unscathed, got a bunch of stuff done. Okay, Master Champ, I'm just going to ask you to keep it fairly clean. You can pretty much say what you want, but keep it clean, okay? Fairly clean. Gene, how you doing? Brent, there you are. Hey, Terry, welcome. And Cassidy, hi, you all. Y'all. You're tired? Why? Well, I get that. Yeah, you've been doing lots and lots of live streams. I mean, holy cow. Tabitha, hello. Prepping 101 even. Everyone say hello to Prepping 101. Hope you're well, all you guys. Expecting snow in Colorado, Grumpy Old Man is saying, okay. They're talking about a bit for us here maybe Thursday. Foggy, there you are. Yeah, Master Champ, we don't mind you saying stuff, but, keep it fairly clean. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? It's good to see you. Kelly Benoit. Yeah, let the Masters Champ feel it out here. Don't kick him right out, okay? Hey, how you doing, Willie Grow? All right. Deb, but, just a little time out. That's okay. Hey, Rhonda. Patty Bob from Germany. How you doing? Oh, just, what's been going on, 101. Like the big plug in the canal is gone. That's pretty much it. I was gonna wait for a bit for more people to jump in to get into it, but you were camping this past weekend. Whoa, look at that. Good for you. Broussard Homestead. Hello. JW, welcome. Hillbilly. Kalen Strain. Cashew Gesundheit. Look at you all. Nose picking. To all moderators, please do not drop links for anybody. Wait a second. Nose picking. Can you remind us when your birthday is/was? Nosepickin just put up a birthday video. If any of you guys would like to go check it out, I was listening to it just before I came over onto here, and it's good. It's pretty funny. So, hey, Mama Bear, Regplex. It's always early on a Monday. Mondays are 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolf, Homesteader Wolf. Hello. Cruz is blowing the lid off of border crisis. Hey, Margaret. Mackenzie Lindstrom. Hello. You're good, Patty Bob. That's good to hear. Okay. Hey, Chris, Clever Craft. Welcome. Hava. Good to see you. Good to see everyone here. It's nice to have moderators in here. Thank you guys ever so much for being here. You got vids up on your channel. Kaylin Strain has vids up on her channel of their trip. So maybe we could see a link for Kaylin Strain. That would be awesome. Hey, Joe. All right, everyone's getting their hellos done. Yeah, I was just thinking about, kind of what's been, it's Monday, so the news kind of gets a little bit stalled over the weekend. But, the biggest things I saw today were pretty much that big plug that was in the Suez channel there, Suez Canal. Apparently that's gone, so that's a $70 million a day savings. Or I think it might have been Harvey Black who broke that down to $400 million an hour. Don't quote me on that. Do your own math. But yeah, that was nuts. Sliced your first gur. Cutting an acorn squash. First gur. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Yeah, being attacked by troll hackers. Yep. Hey, Gina. Sorry, Ginger Ninja. Ooh, crap. I called you Gina and you're actually a ninja. I'm going to have to put some, those 5-star things at the door in case you try and sneak in. Yeah, it's going to be constant. It doesn't matter what we do as preppers. People are going to call us hoarders, or they're going to want to hate on us because we decided to put some stuff back and, they bought big TVs or whatever, right? So they're going to hate on us for some reason. And they'll do it through a great big TV. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what we can say about that, but there will always, absolutely, Mama Bear, there will always be trolls. And, we can prep and do all the things, but I mean, anyone who wants to put it out there and put anything online needs to have a thick skin to just realize that trolls will be trolls, right? Exactly, Joe. Yeah, for sure. Who got the 1K? Come on now, Mama Bear. Share it out. Yep, absolutely true, Homesteader Wolf. I troll for preps too, exactly. Yeah, you ignore them, or sometimes, you know what? In some of my live streams, we've had a troll in there that we were actually trying to coach him to be a troll because he didn't know it was a prepping channel, and he didn't know why he was in my live stream. He just, obviously it was a live stream, and he jumped onto it, and boom, he was there. And we said, well, are you here to learn, or are you here to troll, or what do you want to do? Wide Family Farm, congrats on 1K. That is awesome. Good for you guys. But yeah, so we were actually willing to coach him on how to troll, and he came back once, but we never saw him again after that. So obviously trolling is too much of an effort for that young gentleman. Southern Boy Prepper, how you doing, Regan? It's good to see you. I hope both you and Kelly are well. I saw her in her just earlier, so I think we're safe. How long have most of you been prepping? I've been a prepper since 1969. Hurricane Camille made you start to do that. Okay, do you know what? That's a great question. Grumpy Old Man just posted. He may be grumpy and old, but he ain't ugly. That's the ugly prepper, okay? I misspoke there. Hey, Susanna. There you are, Mackenzie. Okay. So, yeah, maybe answer Grumpy Old Man's question as to how long you all been prepping. Because we're all different ages, right? And we all come from different backgrounds and different situations. So we don't even know. You know what I mean? Like myself, I guess I was kind of prepping before I knew I was prepping, like when I was a kid. with my folks putting up all pickles and preserves, and we always had a couple of chest freezers. One of them had a cow and a pig in it. The other one was all full of vegetables and all that. So, we always had a year's worth of food back. God's man, welcome. Good to see you. We're all just here chin wagging about how long we've been prepping. Just here for now. What do you mean don't drop links for anybody? Come on, Nose. What are you talking about? I want somebody to drop Nose Pickens' link. Here, let's see how that goes. Nose. I know I have a moderator that'll do that. Discovered a couple of channels. Didn't know that was a thing. A group hit Dangerous Freedom Saturday night. Did we hit Dangerous on Saturday? You're hacker proof? Let me talk to Monty about that. We'll see. 76, okay. That's cool. I kind of been prepping for myself kind of most of my adult life, but not really. Like, my eyes didn't really open to the idea of prepping until about 4 years or so ago. And, I kind of stumbled across it through looking at, oh yeah? Okay, 101. Gotcha. You know what? Go hit up, you got any friends in the business that can help you out? I'm not sure. I can't say that about Monty. No idea knows, but can't say that. I've seen him do some fancy stuff though, so we'll see. With the assault weapons ban, okay. Southern boy, 20 years. What really got it for me was that's okay, Kaylin, do your thing. What really got it for me is okay. I was on a winter break. I'm in construction, so winter. Come January, February, stuff slows down for me. And I had an opportunity to sit on a couch and look at YouTube for a month or two, okay? And I was watching like outdoor channels, like survival type channels, Survival Lily and stuff like that, right? And then I stumbled onto this prepping thing. I'm like, huh, okay, this looks interesting. Let's have a look, right? So went ahead and did that, and it's like, holy crap, these guys are making a lot of sense, right? And I thought, well, you know what? I'm actually doing a lot of that stuff anyways, So I was watching it, and then I see crop failures, and it's like, holy crap! Guess what that means? Food shortage, anyone? Anyone? So that's when I really started to ramp up increased backup storage. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had a month's worth of food in the house, right? Always had a month's worth of food. That's more, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like, we were on a 360 acre farm, so I mean, just our vegetable garden was bigger than a lot of pieces of land that people live on. So we were always gardening and canning and putting stuff back for the winter and making pickles and harvesting corn all the time, right? Putting a whole cow and a whole pig back, because you raise them. It's not free, it's near free, but yeah, Joe, definitely we've been in some crappy spots before, for sure. I appreciate that. Thank you, Wickershire Project. That's appreciated. And yeah, I'm just here to maybe we can help one person for every live stream or something like that. You know what I mean? Either that or we can learn one thing from the other, right? Dutch Armor, and welcome. It's good to see you. Food shortages are real for sure. You know what? They are overblown, but everything is overblown, right? All right. The Prairie Farm Table. Hello, Beach Lady. I see you there. Welcome. What else was in the news? Okay, so the big plug is out of the canal. That's the one thing. What else is in the news? Oh, I heard a little something about some hedge fund pulling out billions of dollars from American and Chinese stock. So I wonder how that's going to go. Yeah, well, what do you think, Regan? Do you think it's maybe 1 in 10? Okay, see there, Outdoor Life in Newfoundland makes an interesting point about living on an island. You prepped all your lives. Yeah, there's tons and tons of old root cellars built into the hills uh, over on Newfoundland, and people to store their root veg and whatever else, to last them through the winter. Cabbage and potatoes and carrots and turnips and all that kind of stuff. I've been hammering hard on meats as well, mom ass. Hey Britt, how you doing? I'm always live Monday at 7, so 7 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, you can always catch me then, and I do my other regular live once pinball is done on Saturdays. It usually starts at 9 and ends at 10. If he wants to run along, I'll usually hold my stream off until he's done, right? Oh, Indonesian refinery flattened. I did hear something about that, Gene W. But I didn't get all of the info. I hadn't had a chance to look directly into, to get right into it. But that's going to cause a little disruption, wouldn't you say? Thanks, Nose. Hey, Molly, how you doing? Hope you're well. I hope everyone's well and safe. You got through the weekend okay? Yeah, okay, 101. I was in and out of your live stream, just bumping in and bumping out. I was surfing, right? So I was more on a bit of a decompression thing. I was over watching Dusty's Prepperty. Hurricane Florence. Oh, you lost everything in the freezer. Gotcha. People are now quarantined, Gene W is saying, for suspicion of the Ebo. Hey, TH2, welcome. Okay. Now, I heard people were being watched just because of where they had been globally, but I hadn't understood that they were quarantined. So yeah, what's in the news? All right, so there's that. There's the big plug is out of the canal. Thankfully, finally, and hopefully that'll let things start, commerce start moving and all that, right? But it is going to come at a cost, right? A little hard copy on that, Pennsylvania EMT. Yeah, been there. I've been doing that. That's going to be wealth preservation, though. You're not going to, shouldn't see any large returns from that for, unless something goes hairy, you know what I mean? Yeah, but it's how long has that ship been there? And how long have been ships lining up to come through? How many are waiting to come through? Anybody know that? It's 50 a day. How many days was it? Multiply however many days by 50, and that's how many ships are waiting to come through. That's going to take some time, you know? If it was 10 days, that means there's a backlog of 500 ships waiting to come through, and that's going to be another 10 days or whatever. You know what I mean? So I really actually do 400 ships now, grumpy old man. Okay, thank you ever so much. So that's going to take a bit of time to work out, right? And it's going to come at a cost because don't forget all the fuel that needs to be burnt on those vessels. All the wages of the men and women on board, No, not the end of the world. It's definitely more BS, but I mean, I don't know if it's these times or the availability of the internet and like instant news. We're just bombarded with information all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, you smashed one metric like button. Thank you, Mama Bear. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, so there's definitely stuff going on, and I mean, let's not even start with the Middle East. Now here's something a little somebody whispered in my ear that that Oriental type of food we like to order. That kind of food starts with the CH. All right, I heard the country of origin of that has gotten together with the Ruskies and Iran, I think. I think they're all buddies now, doing something. What are they doing? What's going on with that? Hey, Nana. Do you know what, Joe? That's a possibility for sure. But I'm not going to go and throw that out there because, then I would have to come up with reasons for and I mean, the reasons are obvious, but I'm not so much a conspirator as just saying, hey, look, this is the case. You know what I mean? Jacques Bourne, welcome. Jacques Bourne, sorry. Pardon me. But yeah, so those are some of the goings on, right? Buzzards circling carcasses. Thorhaven, how you doing? I'm pretty well for having work today. A little tired and sore, but not bad. Southernmost. Hey, honey badgers. What's going on, Nose? Do you think there's a rogue mod out there or something? Or is there something in the links that's going on? Yeah, you got it there, Joe. Hey, Janie D. Yeah, Ben, every Monday at 7 Eastern. Welcome, Lisa. Good to see you. So we're just talking about a little bit. Appreciate it, Nose. See, that's a good moderator. There's a moderator that knows something's going on, and I got no idea. So all my moderators are very much appreciated. Okay, so we might not be dropping a whole lot of links. There might be something in the links. Lisa, we were just talking about, recent global events like the plug in the canal and, now that the drain is out of the bathtub, everything can go through and, how that's going to go and how much longer it's going to take and how it'll affect this and stuff. Hey, Jacob. It seems like it, Jacques. So, what else were we talking about? We were talking about some massive hedge fund went and took billions out of the American and tasty Oriental food country of origin from their stocks, and so let's see how that's going to go. Like that could play itself into what some other preppers, like the Alaskan prepper, are talking about with economic things headed our way. Pinball makes mention of those things as well. Yeah, wood is stupid expensive. Miss Fortune cookies even. Holy cow. Actually, that would be Indian, wouldn't it? Holy cow? Not sure. I know they worship them over there and revere them and don't eat them. You're building a fence? I can't hardly believe what that would be costing right now. Yeah, so we were talking about those two items, and we were talking about a little bit about the Middle East and Iran and some other countries buddying up and those kinds of things going on. So some interesting times, as preppers. One of the things I like to say is, may we live in uninteresting times. But that's not the case. That's not the case right now. Times are very interesting. Free Handley Made, there you are. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah. Gotcha on that, Pennsylvania EMT. So that's kind of what's going on, sort of news-wise. Hey, Catskill, how you doing? Very nutty times. Yep. Yeah, there's like, which one do you pick to prep for? Or we can just prep and prep for whatever comes along. You know what I mean? Yeah, keep stacking. Absolutely, Janny D. Yep. 100%. TJ even. Are you kidding me? Well, welcome, TJ. It's good to see you. Good to see you here, dear. Young lady, I hope you're well. Hope your weather's fine. Oh, so here's a little update for you guys. Little birdie told me this afternoon, that our brother Mad Shad east. Our brother Mad Shad, rubber's going to hit the road on Wednesday, okay? He's going to be headed north, all right? Broussard Homestead preps mainly for hurricanes. Yep. Got their ass handed to them this year, for sure. Hey, Bushcraft family, welcome. Yeah, okay, let's use Broussard Homestead just as an example. And Brett, I don't mean to make light of it or anything like that. This is just a reality check for everyone, okay? All right. Hey, Lori. Okay, so any of y'all know Broussard? That's Brett and Amy, and they're down in Louisiana, 30 miles north of the coast, and they got their ass handed to themselves hard a couple of times last year, right? And at one point, before one of the storms was heading in, hey, Donna, Amy was pressure canning meats out of the freezer like crazy because they knew they were going to go with it, excuse me, without power. So Amy was doing everything she could to save what was in the freezer. When they did go without power, when the power came back on, but once the storm had cleared, they found themselves without power, and how hot and humid it gets down there, and not having any electricity or AC in that environment is absolutely horrible, unbearable. on them, right? So, it was a big wake up call for them for alternative power, backup power, all those kinds of things, right? So, and it can happen anywhere to anyone at any time, right? So you just got to be mindful, think about what could possibly happen. Like up here where I am, one of the things that we prep for up here was or is power outages in winter. You got to have backup heat, right? Hey, Gina, welcome. Kidding, Joe. But nobody wants to see Brett in a Speedo. So, well, maybe somebody does. Yeah, there's probably lots of people that do. I'm just not one of them. Okay? And you know what, guys? That's actually somewhere I'm lacking, is in backup heat, because normally when we get any kind of outage in the winter, it doesn't last terribly long. Brett, if you do a gardening video in a Speedo, it's got to be pink. That's it, or I'm not watching. Brett and Amy are wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, no thank you. I'm sorry, guys. Wickershire. Every prepper popped open MREs, bottled water, wood stoves, clicked on solar backup, used their skills on that storm. Yeah, I can quite imagine. There are people down there who haven't recovered. Still. Hey, Brett, what's the consensus on how many blue roofs you still see down there? And what I mean by blue roofs is, Brett and I were on a private one-on-one on the computer here one night, and he showed me a video. I'm not sure if it was a satellite image or what it was, but all the blue roofs down in Lake Charles still haven't got the roofs fixed. Gene W, yes, I do have the terracotta heater, and it's right there, to be honest with you. We will have some cooler days again this week. I don't plan to have to use that. I only use that when it's really cool. But, and it works well, to isolate a room. With terracotta planter heaters, works fine. Oh, those were drone shots? Okay. Beach Lady still got blue roofs? Still seeing a bit of blue? Okay, yeah. Oh, there you go, Miss Tree. That's awfully lovely of you. Very nice. Wool socks, hats, and gloves. Buck for hats and gloves is rough to pass up. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to go to the flea market next weekend and get me some more wool socks for sure. All kinds of debris all over still, Kelly? Okay. Lots of work being done, Brett. Yeah, and tearing up and fixing the road, and yeah, okay. Oh, at the fire, in front of the firehouse. All right. Yeah, East. That's exactly what I was thinking. Garden State, welcome. They're so easy to make, Gene, and they're effective. If you can isolate one room and put one of those on, it really does a good. Jenny D, blue tarp is a tarp that they use to put over the roof after the hurricane comes and blows all your shingles off, and they still haven't been able to have them fixed yet. Okay, so that's what that means. Miss Tree, yeah, I was working in a place today where the ground is still frozen. Yeah. Mama Bear, yeah, 100%, and that's some actually some good training, and I appreciate that. I'd gone and done that as well because it does create a certain mindset in you. MREs for months. Good gracious. Were you finally able to poop after you came back, or what? Gotcha, Joe. 20 by 40, Kalen Strain says you can get those tarps. Okay, very good. Lily, someone's asking. One of the moderators is asking not to post links in here this evening because they think that preppers are being targeted, and it may be through links. So it's not that I don't want to share out Broussard Homestead. Don't get me wrong. That guy's my brother, so this is a link I want to share. It's his. So let's just, if you guys want to share links, go ahead and do it after the stream down in the comments, like down below here, okay? And that's, maybe that's our easiest little bet. Or Lily, maybe just take the time and go and punch in Broussard Homestead name on your YouTube search bar, and that'll bring it right up. And yeah, definitely go over and check them out. They're wonderful people, and they're doing good things. So, all right, Joe. Okay. Maybe you could drop that on my brother's channel and ask him to text it to me. You're starting your seeds tonight, Honey Badger. Okay. I don't know the answer to that, Jacques, but apparently there's some stuff going on. It's been brought to my attention, so. All right, fair enough, nose picking. Okay, Lily, nose picking has a link there for you for Broussard Homestead. So jump on it now. Go ahead and jump over there and subscribe. And it's all good, Joe. Go ahead and share it out. Like, you know what I mean? Through the channels we just discussed. Lost 27 of your 76 chicks when that cold front came through. Okay, so it did a whole bunch of damage. All right, Nose, you can go ahead and delete that link then. Much appreciated. The lost product. There you are. It's good to see you. Good. Doing well. It was a Monday. I was off for a week, then I went to work today, so. There's our brother Mad Shad. So I'm a little sore today. A little stiff and sore. But Karen Andrian's Container Garden. Welcome. It's good to see you. I'm well. Okay, a little sore after work today. Years ago, Lori, but I had it fixed. You ordered some chicks today. Very nice. For eggs or for meat birds? Okay, Bushcraft family's got some good information there. It was dinner time, Tammy. Okay, well, it was good to see you. Yeah, I'll be live every Monday at 7 and Saturday evenings at 10 Eastern Standard Time for both of those. Gail, hi, I didn't see you there. Hello, Guilt Free. More people coming into the chat. This is nice. Yeah, Mad Shad's in the chat, and Mad Shad, his rubber is hitting the road on Wednesday. We thought it might be today/tonight, maybe tomorrow, but sounds like he's waiting until Wednesday, and then he's gone. He's headed north. Bugging out for real. Yeah, I'm in a bit of the same way, Kalen. We still got 2 months here before we stick anything in the ground. 9 p.m. this Saturday at my time, I will be moderating for Pinball Preparedness, as I am every Saturday evening at 9 p.m. And then immediately following Pinball's live stream, I go live. So that's what I do on Saturday nights at 9. Well, that's all right, Double Bass. That's quite all right. I drummed off and on for not quite 40 years, but and it was off and on. And to be honest with you, I'm a hack. I did make a little bit of money teaching, but nothing amazing. You're having a World Autism Awareness live stream. Okay, don't bust out the link, guys. But if you see Free Handly Made AU, they have a channel that promotes awareness about autism. That's what the AU part is. So go ahead and punch that into your search bar. Free Handly Made AU, and Saturday. It sounds like Saturday at 9 p.m. They're going to be having a live stream about World Autism Awareness. So. To get to the point of chicks, either raising for meat birds or do you mean hatching them yourselves? I haven't done any of that. I can't have birds here. Yeah, you have to come back for storage in a month or so. Okay. Yeah, Honey Badger should be making more videos for sure. I can't see that, good Togo. We got a northern outpost that would definitely alert to that, and if that's the case, there's probably already fighter birds around it. Appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, Broussard Homestead is a great channel. Jacques Bourne, you're in Home Depot to buy joint compound. What variety do I like best? Is the lightweight any good? Always use the green. Don't use the green. I'm just going to stop this chat to address this. Do not use the green. Use the green for putting tape on only, because it shrinks terribly. I use CGC in a red and white box. It's your regular light compound, not the extra light or any stuff like that. Use the stuff in the red and white box. Stuff in the green box, it's got plenty of glue in it. Like, you got no problem sticking it to something as long as you put enough water in it. But don't use it to cover your tape with, because it will shrink like crazy. You'll have to do an extra coat on everything. At least one extra coat. I kid you not. CGC, red and white box. Industry standard. I hope that helps. Watertown, New York. Container gardening. Oh, yep. I've been doing some of that container gardening, and I like it. How does anyone hatch their eggs? Anyone who's hatching eggs, please go ahead and answer East Tennessee there. I've seen a lot of videos on incubators and not much on natural. But if anyone's doing it natural, please go ahead and, shout that out, right? Do you know what, Jenny D? You don't even need a grow light to grow seeds indoors. You need a full spectrum grow light if you want them to photosynthesize and if you want to harvest them. Aside from that, you can just use regular cheap old incandescent bulbs. Okay, S. Moore has a point there. All right. Honey Badger's doing the incubator. Okay, Brett, you've done both. Which is your go-to that works best? Hey, Metal. Hey, bro. How you doing? Good to see you. Well, it's John from Scotland. Holy crap. This just went global. We got Scotland in here. We got Germany in here. Of course, all over the United States and Canada. Have I seen any of our Australian brothers and sisters in here? Copy that, Laurie. Okay, the southernmost has a good point there. Yeah, you don't need a light if you're trying to utilize a darker area. I get that. They are expensive. Yeah, absolutely. It's not a bad idea, East. I mean, then you don't have the expense of the lights or the expense of running it. I mean, like I have one little grow light here for indoor sprouting. This house where I am doesn't really get a whole lot of good natural light for that. So I did go buy one, and it was $60 for like a little wee one. It's maybe 20 inches long, and it's one bulb, right? So it's like I think it's about 11 watts. So it's not going to cost a whole bunch to grow because it's an LED style, but standard LED shop light. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's just fine for spreading. But if you're going to finish any plants indoors, you definitely need full spectrum. If you're going to do some sort of controlled indoor grow, you need full spectrum. Either that or like a glassed in room. You know what I mean? We the people. How you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. Doing a lot of containers this year, Mama Bear. Cool. I did a bunch of containers last year. I'm changing up what I do with my potatoes this year. I did them in buckets. Great, man. There you are. Hello. Yeah, I did my potatoes in buckets last year, and I'm going to change that up this year into like totes, just to give them a little bit more leg room. These kinds of things. And I did a whole bunch of lettuce in hanging baskets last year. And I am going to grow some lettuce. I grew Boston and romaine last year. I'm going without the Boston, and I'm going to stick with the romaine. I'll stick with the romaine, but only in a few pots. And the rest of my hanging baskets, I'm going to be putting in spinach so that I can dehydrate that and just put it into jars for storage. Dehydrated things last a long, long time. I heard something about that, Lori. Yeah, every state now and again. Do you know what, Free Handley? There is amazing people in this chat. We got a full spectrum of freaking amazing people from all over the globe here. Prepping for Popeye. Nah, well, if he happens to drop around, maybe I'll can some spinach for him, because you know how he loves his cans of spinach, right? EMT? But no, you just, you dehydrate and you crumble up some spinach and throw it into a jar. You can just take a pinch and throw it into some soup or to your spaghetti sauce or whatever, just to add nutrients, right? I think it's a really good idea. So I'm going to change that up this year, and hopefully it'll go well. I got myself some more spinach seeds on the weekend, and nasturtium, on the word of Auntie T. She was, her and I were talking about capers and this and that. Hey, Jen. She's like, the berries from a nasturtium, I guess, are a substitute for capers. So I don't know. We'll see about that, and you know, it's a journey I'll take you guys on. So. We the people, plain with a touch of vinegar. Okay. We the people, I did a recipe last fall, I think it was. And the recipe was from Whippoorwill Holler. It's a great channel. I think that's Mr. and Mrs. Brown over there, and they're absolutely wonderful. But in her one video, she was showing her grandmother's canned sauerkraut recipe, okay? So, oh, Catskill. Okay, good night then. You stay well and safe. So this recipe was for canned sauerkraut. Everybody knows sauerkraut. You know, when you mash it up yourself, it's a 2% by mass type deal of cabbage to salt, and that's it. That's all it is. There's nothing more. There's no nothing crazy about it, right? Dill, good bushcraft, awesome. Hey, don't forget to put in your pickled eggs. Okay, so this canning recipe for sauerkraut was awesome. It turned out like I tried it a couple of weeks after I canned it, and I took it out to a buddy's place and we tried it out, and yep, it's basically canned cabbage. And all that was in it was a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of vinegar, and then you topped it with water, and then you canned it, right? So I tried it. Like I said, we tried it, and it basically tasted like cooked cabbage. However, I've waited a few months now, and it's actually good sauerkraut. The only problem with it is it's cooked. Okay? So if you're going to add it to a cooked dish, you don't want to overcook it because it'll go to mush and it'll disintegrate into your dish. Okay? So like if you want to have it as a side dish, just empty it out into a pot, warm it through, and you're good to go. Or you could drain some, throw it into your omelet or frittata, or, you know, I put some in some haluski last week, and it came out amazing. It was delicious. Yeah, Lisa, totes. I'm going to be doing my potatoes and totes this year. Just because last year was the first time I grew potatoes in buckets, okay? And like I did a whole bunch of research, and you know, from the people who are doing it well, and you know, hey, says Florida. And I got a few bigger potatoes, but most of it, yeah, drain it and fry it, absolutely. Hey, Pro-Life. Most of the potatoes were, you know, like those little wee expensive baby potatoes you buy. Oh, you can't eat sauerkraut, but you can eat cooked cabbage. All right, now what about a sauerkraut that's been pasteurized? That's something to think about. But if you can't do it, I mean, you know, like, you know, so just, you know, you watch to your health, and it depends if it's fermented or pickled. You know what I mean? Because a ferment and a pickle are two different things, right? You can ferment a pickle, or you can pickle a pickle without the fermentation. You understand the difference between fermentation and pickling? Laundry baskets. Do you know what? I've seen that too, Moonlight. I have seen that. Yeah, like a laundry hamper. Yeah. You tried sauerkraut and it was gross? Huh. Jacques, I haven't tried them in grow bags as yet. I tried them in buckets last year, and it was semi-successful. It wasn't a failure. I did some in some other larger potting plants, but hey, Rogue Life, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna try them in some bigger ones, some totes. You love you're using yours to make kimchi. Yep. Kimchi is as spicy as you want to make it. Joe Morgan, I didn't hill the taters. You don't necessarily hill them. You kind of do when they're in buckets. You know, you plant them, and then once the plant starts to come out of the soil, once it gets over the top of the bucket, then you add more soil to the bucket. You got to do it in a certain way, and yeah, I'd like to try grow bags too. I've heard people had good success. Oh, you had some chicken for dinner tonight too. Very, very nice. Burlap coffee bags. You have success with S. Moore. Interesting. Very, very good. Prepper Nurse 1 used the empty chicken feed bags. That's right. Yeah, he definitely did have them in his greenhouse, but maybe I missed the video where he made the harvest to see what the outcome was, like, the overall harvest. Foggy Mountain, awesome. That's great. 100% wilderness woman, yeah, and that's the sort of natural way to do it, right? Patty Bob, you did some potatoes in a bucket last year as an experiment. Had good success. Okay, I uploaded a video on your channel the other day, trying them in a high raised bed. Okay, very good. So everyone go check out what Patty Bob's doing with his potatoes this year. No links again, please, here tonight, guys and gals. 100% mystery. Yeah. Living a rogue life. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a toasted boiled potato sandwich. Boiled potato sandwich. And if you want to put eggs on it, cool. Hidden harvest. There you are. There's so much to learn. So much to learn. You dug 2 by 2 foot holes and mixed local soil with peat. Taters could expand easy. Yeah, I did a triple mix of peat, soil compost, and sea compost. And I also treated it with bone meal. Because they do need some food. But whenever you're doing potatoes in a container, definitely drill holes in the bottom for drainage. Yeah, love those small potatoes, but expensive. And you know what? If that's all you end up growing, Jenny D, that's a lot of sort of acres per or square feet per tiny potato harvest as well. So that's just something to think about. If you can grow larger potatoes in a different way, then that's what I'm going to attempt to do this year. But yeah, those tiny taters. And it takes some of the potatoes that I planted last year and that I harvested rather, and I'm going to be replanting some of those. So we'll see how all that goes. There's, we're barely even into spring here. Our ground is frozen in a lot of areas here still. So I'm just starting to gather soil and amendments for my soil. Things like that, get the garden cleaned out, things like that. So, but that's pretty much the what's going on and what's been happening. And hey, Judy, welcome. Jerusalem artichokes. That's nice. Very good. That's what's pretty much going on. I just wanted to let you guys know what the lay of the land was as far as what I've heard, and thank you guys for your input as well, because it's you never know what to make on what's going on out there, and we can speculate all day long and say, okay, because of the plug in the canal, yeah, it's going to cost everyone money and stuff like that, but and it probably will. So it's a good thing that we've prepped and have stuff back so that if the prices spike, we can get over that, and if prices come back down to normal, then we can resume our buying then and not necessarily have to incur those extra expenses. But I mean, if it's with fuel, we can all only store so much fuel, right? So, oh, no worries, Miss Tree. Yeah, pretty much, Joe. Yeah, pretty much. And you know what? Sometimes when a price increase happens due to some sort of glitch or little disaster or something, or stoppage in the delivery chain or whichever it may be, you might see the prices go up, and then they just hold there and never ever come down. Like I told you guys, last March, I was able to get a say a 20-pound bag of rice on sale for $6.99. My local grocery store. I was in there again today. On the weekend, and the sale was $11.99. Still, that's the cheapest I've seen it since last March. I kind of think you're right on that, Joe. That's all right, Mark. You're never late. No one's ever late. But with that, that's what I got for you guys tonight. I'm glad everyone showed up. Hope everyone's well and safe. Got through the weekend well, and TGIM. Thank God Monday's over, type of deal, right? With that, I'm gonna leave you guys. You guys stay well and safe. Don't forget to hold up your brother and your sister. Never look down on anyone unless you're about to hold them up. Okay. This is gonna be North. Out for now.